up.
Lovely and still.
What is up, everyone? Welcome to the Football Chatbox. My name is Ryan, and welcome to the Game Week 28 deadline stream. Andy, how are you doing? I just realized I put the thumbnail the wrong Game Week. So let me quickly fix that. Where is this? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yes. That's done. Fix that. I'm just going to quickly fix this thumbnail that I've accidentally put to the wrong one. Where is the point? Why is it not turning up? Oh, my days. What's happening? There we go. All right. I think we're live. We're good. Everything's fine. How's everyone doing? Welcome. Thank you very much for waiting. Sorry for the delay. Hope you guys are all doing well. Sandri, Andy, welcome, welcome. I'm just quickly making a change to the thumbnail because it said 27 instead of 28. There we go. That's fixed. Long time no see. Yes, indeed. All I say is be careful trying to reduce while cutting who you get. And you need to fill in 31. And who is anyone capping? I'm on Haaland, says Andy. Who are people capping? Because I'm very interested to know. We put a poll up as well to see who people are captaining this week. So we'll see how people are going. But this is kind of what my team looks like this week. With Bruno Fernandes at the moment as the captaincy armband. Live chat, yes. Best 3 Liverpool going forward. Pedro is a hold to bench this week. Enzo play Timber bench if you can hold to 31. Best 3 Liverpool, I would say, given that Florian Wirtz is not available this week, I would say Van Dijk, Szoboszlai. I don't know the third one. I mean, it could be Ekitike, but without Wirtz, I feel like that partnership, they had a good partnership going on. So it's kind of like this thing. Fair play to Luis Hall. Yeah, tight number games, number 68 pops up. Sandri, how are you doing? I've sent my team on Instagram. I'll bring your team up. I've got also Andy's team up as well that was sent to me on Instagram. John Tao, welcome. I did Enzo to Semenyo. Was that a good move? Yeah, Enzo to Semenyo, I don't mind. I think that move is pretty fine. I have triple Arsenal and City now, but both blank in 31. Triple Arsenal and City. You need to downgrade some of your Arsenal players. I think I'd start by downgrading some of your Arsenal players. So this is Andy's team. He sent me first. Rufus, Gabriel, Malik Chow, Virgil, Mbuemo, Bruno, Semenyo, Rice, Ekitike, Haaland, and Thiago Szoboszlai on the bench. Which, fair enough. Can't do much about this. Hill, Julian Timber, and Jose Sa as well as the remaining set of bench players. Fair enough. Can't do much about this. Tiger, how are you doing? Welcome. I need to play Szoboszlai. If you're going to play Szoboszlai, the only one I would probably think about is either Ekitike or Declan Rice. Can't really bench Ekitike against West Ham, right? So it's probably Declan Rice if that's going to be the case. But Chelsea are bad against set pieces. And that kind of like makes, Declan Rice are not a bad hold. But overall, I think the team looks fine. Tigers and my team as well. Yes, I've got your team. This is Sandry's team. We'll get Tigers team up as well. This is Tigers team. So Sandry's team: Rhea, Anderson, Gabriel, O'Reilly, Wilson, Declan Rice, Bruno Fernandes, Tushbury Hall, Haaland, Thiago, and Ekitike. Dubravka, Richards. Wirtz injured, obviously, and Mukiele also out injured. Wirtz, I guess you kind of keep now since you have him. Just bench him for this week and hope he's fit for game week 29. Sandry. Rest of the team looks fine. I think it looks fine overall. Anderson, can't do much about it. It is what it is. He's good for game week 31, anyways. Have you done any moves, Sandry, with this team? Where is Sandry's chat? One free transfer. Okay. One free transfer. What's the status with Mukiele? Do we know? Calf injury expected back 14th of March. When is the 14th of March? So he's out for 2 games. He's expected back game week 30, which is not too bad. I probably roll the transfer. Roll the transfer with this team. I don't think you need to make a move. I'd roll the transfer. Haaland captaincy, and then we have Andy's team with Petrovic, Gabriel, Van Heck, Hill, Rogers, Semenyo, Bruno, Adley, Thiago, captain, Haaland, Raul Jimenez, Julian Timber, Garner, Chalaba, and Dubravka. Bench also seems fine. Have you made any transfers, Tiger, on this team? My plan is Rise to Dango. Rise to Dango. Oh. I don't mind that if you really want to do it. You don't have to necessarily do it this week, but if you wanted to do it, I'm not against it. Bournemouth are playing Sunderland. Yeah, I don't mind if you really wanted to do it, but yeah, sell Mukiele for Brentford and Newcastle defense. Ooh, no, I probably keep Mukiele. If he's going to be back for game week 34, game week 30, if he's going to be back for game week 30, there's no real reason to rush him out. I think a lot of people who have Mukiele also have value tied up on him. So it's no real rush to sell him. This is Tigers? Yeah, this is Tigers team. This is Tigers team. This is Tigers team. Tiger, did you do anything, any changes? Sunderland have dropped off. Yeah, so if you really want to get like Tango, I don't mind. 0 million in the bank. I'd say if you really want Dango, yeah, fair enough. Otherwise, I would say Dango is for Brentford, right? If you really want Dango against Burnley, I don't mind it. I actually don't mind if you want to do it. It could pay off. So I actually don't mind. Brentford versus Burnley could be a very interesting fixture. And given that you have Thiago, but could be a pretty decent fixture. And then Tiger says bought Thiago for Joe Pedro. Yeah, okay. Thiago for Joe Pedro. Makes sense. Thiago captain as well, not too bad. Overall, I think the team looks fine. Also, did everyone see the Champions League draw? Thiago is a must. Pedro, if you could hold, would be good. Yeah. Words to Rogers, or is it a wasted transfer? Nah, wasted transfer. Don't do it. If Words is going to be back, wait and see if Words is going to be back for the next game. If Florian Wirtz is back for the next game week, then it's not worth it. Like, I think you just wait. Don't hold it. Don't use it straight away. I'm gonna have a look at what was exactly said about Florian Wirtz. Give me a second. Actually, I should be able to bring it up for you guys over here. This is Fantasy Football Scout. Transfer news. I think it's this one. All right. Frimpong available. Word set to miss out. Jermaine is fit. He trained with us a few times this week, so he's available. I don't expect Florian to be available, so that's a disappointment. I don't have an idea how long he will be out at this moment in time. No, usually when I say that, I do know that I don't want to say that. Okay, fair enough. Maybe not to Rogers. I wouldn't go Rogers. If you were going to Dango in that case, then I would have probably thought about Dango, but maybe not to Rogers. Isak is out until April. I think you can wait and see. Maybe give it one more week to see what's the situation. And if he's back for next, and keep in mind, next game week is obviously a midweek fixture. If he's back for next game week, then maybe. Otherwise, I think we, look at someone else. Manchester City FC 17, welcome. How are you doing? Please help me. Yes, ask your questions. What's the situation? I need help. I'm here to help to the best of my ability. What's the situation? With FPL team. Can I send you my team? Yes, you can. You can send the team. If you want, you can join the mini league and then let me know and I can bring it up. Or you can send me a screenshot on X if you follow me on X. Or even Instagram. You can follow me there and send me a team via that as well. Whichever is easier for you. Have a look at my team ID. Wait, why are you in the mini league? How? Oh, they've started showing the pictures of people's teams. Who would have thought? This is a new addition from FPL Towers. Can I tell you my team ID? You could do that as well. Yes. I've got Sandry's one over here. Sandry's mini league, obviously Sandry is like leading pretty comfortably. Almost 100 points, Sandry. I think you're fine for now. I think you are fine. How many points did you get? I ended up with 42 last week. Not great. But the points on the bench. Hill and Wilson on the bench. Just one sec, I'm sending my team one question. Are you Indian? No, I'm not Indian. I'm not. Also, while we're waiting for the team, did you guys see this Champions League draw? I'm not sure if anyone has. How many of you have seen the Champions League draw? I think Tiger has probably seen this Champions League draw. Arsenal with a really good run to the final. With a really, really good run to the Champions League final. That's probably one of the best draws they would have got in a long, long time. 53 with 15 on the bench. Damn. You know what, Ryan? Next year you need to play a little more like me. I need to play a little more like you. Fair enough. Bro, I found my team ID. Finally. They wanted Real Madrid versus Barcelona final. Real Madrid had to get past Manchester City. They had to get past Bayern Munich. And then they had to get past either one of PSG, Chelsea, Galatasaray, or Liverpool. Because this is ID. Okay, let me copy that. And let me replace it for Sandries. All right. 50 Shades of Silver. Oops. Let me show. Yes, okay. Rhea, Gabriel, Chalaba, Mukiele, Enzo, Wilson, Bruno Fernandes, Brian Abuemo, James Garner, Haaland, Ekitike, Anderson, Malik Cha, Mark Yu, and Dubravka. how many free transfers? I'm thinking of buying Dango, Van Dijk, James Hill, for Enzo, Mukiele, and Chalaba. So Enzo out, Mukiele out, and Chalaba out for Van Dijk. So Van Dijk for Chalaba, yes. James Hill for Mukiele, yes. And you're doing Dango for Enzo. Yeah, that also makes sense. I think I'll do all three. Yeah, I'd probably do those three moves. They sound good. Yeah. I don't mind doing those three moves if you wanted to do it. Adiv Prajapati, welcome. I'm so sorry if I butchered that name. I have to choose between Wilson and Semenyo to start or to buy. If you're looking to start, between Wilson and Semenyo. Oh my days. Who else is in your midfield? I'd probably slightly lean towards Semenyo, very slightly, because Spurs are very bad defensively, and Wilson could get something as well. Slightly, I would lean towards Semenyo. Amit, welcome. How are you doing? 1 or 2 in the league. I will load your team up as well. Manchester City FC says, anything else? Would you suggest anything else? The other option, what I would suggest would be, can you get Mark Guiu to Thiago? Is that possible for you? Do you have the budget to do that? Guiu to Thiago? Or is there no budget? Like Thiago is someone I would like to get him for this week against Burnley. But yeah, that's the only other player that I look at it and I go, maybe that could be beneficial as well. But apart from that, nothing really. Like James Garner, I mean, it's fine. Ideally, I don't even know who you'd want. Instead of, there are, like, you could go a Rayan from Bournemouth as well instead of James Garner. But I prefer Thiago at the moment as a slightly more important player to buy. Oh, you're looking to buy. If you're looking to buy, okay, here's the thing. If you want to buy Semenyo, I think you have to keep in mind that you might potentially get a bench in here and there between now and game week 31. Also, can you afford to buy him in and bench him in game week 31? Will you have 11 players on the pitch in game week 31? That's the other question. If you will have 11 players on the pitch in game week 31, then yep, fair enough. I don't mind it. You can go and get Semenyo in. Also, have you used your wildcard chip already? That's another thing I need to know. If you've used your wildcard chip, then it's like slightly more different story. Let me load up Amit's team as well. Also, for those of you who haven't joined the mini league and want to join the mini league, usually this is how I get everyone's teams up via the mini league. So do join the mini league. It's so much more easier in terms of bringing teams up and everything. Amit is up. And let me close some of these teams. Okay, I'll get your team ID as well. Hold on. How do I do this? I'll load Amit's team twice. And I'll replace one. So this is Amit's team. James Khan is a Defcon beast. Yeah, fair enough. Can you look at my Basmati rice team? Yes, I can. Let me load it up. I haven't got your Basmati. Oh, wait. Andy, did you send the new Basmati? Is this the one? I've replied to it. Amit says 1 or 2. This is Amit's team? Yeah, this is Amit's team. Sanchez, Gabriel, Hill, Mukiele, Mbeumo, Bruno, Palmer, Rogers, Tango, Haaland, Joe, Pedro, Timber, Mane, Dogu, and Jose Sa. 1 free transfer, 0.2 in the bag. Whom to play, Sanchez or Sa? This week, I would probably... You know what? I might play Jose Sa, to be honest. Play Jose Sa. You don't know what might happen. I'll probably play Jose Sa. Plan to do Pedro to Thiago, or should I take a hit and bring Anderson for Mukiele? No, I wouldn't do Anderson this week. Not against Spurs this week. JP to Thiago, yeah, I don't mind that. Ideally, if you could have done Mane to Thiago, would have been better, but I don't think you have the funds to do it. So JP to Thiago, I don't mind. Yeah, I don't mind JP to Thiago. yet very much to get him in AKTK2. Yeah, I think Thiago first. And then obviously this is Ardiv's team. Jose Sa, Timber, Gabriel, Chalaba, Senesi, Bruno, Enzo, Rice, Mbuemo, Palmer, Haaland. I see where problem. Krupi, Mane, Anderson, and Dubravka. So you were looking to buy either Semenyo or Wilson. I think I probably go Semenyo. 1, 2, 3, 4 players. You'll end up with 5 players. Declan Rice, yeah. You can do Enzo to Semenyo, and then when you get closer to game week 31, I think Timber and Declan Rice you might end up selling. Like you sell Timber to Van Dijk maybe, and Declan Rice will end up going to Wilson. So you'll get Wilson eventually. Or you can get Wilson in now itself and then avoid having to, worry about it later. I'll likely replace Rice and Timber by 31. I already used my wildcard. Okay, so you've already used your wildcard. Okay, that is important. Because then Semenyo is like a better option to get now. Because Semenyo is someone you probably want after as well, like after game week 31. So if you've already used, what are the chips you've used? Wildcard and TC you've already used. Okay. Yeah. So then I think I would go Semenyo because you've already used the wildcard. By the way, man, this is my first time in this channel. What's your rank? Rank is currently should be up here, as you can see on screen. We've taken a slight red arrow this week. Time for Sesko. Hashank, welcome. How are you doing? He should start. I expect him to start. I don't know who's going to get benched, whether it's Kunya or Ahmad. I sent it at the same time. Oh, let me have a look. Amit. We're back to Amit as well. Amit, I think JP to Thiago kind of makes sense. Also, people, if you guys are new, which obviously there are a few new faces today, please do hit the like button. And if you guys can subscribe to the channel, that would be amazing as well. We're here every week doing content and helping everyone and answering everyone's questions. So please do like and subscribe. Thank you very much. I don't mind. I'm flattered. Tiger thinks I'm you again. I have Rice per player. I used 3 transfers to get Kelleher, Van Dijk, and Dango for Josesa, Chalaba, and Enzo. Oh, you've used your transfers already. So you've done Josesa. So you've got Kelleher, Van Dijk, and Dango for Chalaba, Enzo, and Josesa. Oh. So how many free transfers? So you still have like your... Okay, so you still have obviously your triple Rice. Yeah. So you need to get rid of Timber and Rice. But because you've already played your wildcard, Semenyo, yes, I don't mind. Jack, how are you doing? Welcome. Bench headache. Timber, Palmer, Madueke. FPL ID. Guys, join the mini league. That way it's so much more easier for me to bring you guys up. Please do join the mini league. Link is in the description as well, and this link will also take you guys to... Because it's easier for me to bring the teams up again if I accidentally close it. Otherwise, I have to go searching for FPL ID. This is Jack's team. Petrovic, Timber, O'Reilly. Ooh, well done with the O'Reilly. Dalot, Rice, Enzo, Palmer, Madueke, Bruno, Thiago, Haaland, Michele, Thiago, Krupi, and Dubravka. So bench headache. I probably bench Enzo this week. Oh yeah, Madueke as well. Honestly, I might just bench Madueke. Or sell Madueke even. I'd probably even sell Madueke. Enzo, Madueke. I think you play you can play the same back 3 since you have no Gabriel. Maybe it's best to have one Arsenal defender just in case. You can play the same back 3. Krupi Jr. could be started this week potentially ahead of Madueke even. Amit says I can downgrade Palmer to Liverpool mid and upgrade Mane to Thiago. But Palmer is a placeholder for Saka since I've already used my wildcard. Yeah, I don't mind keeping Palmer. And also the Liverpool mid, right? If you were to downgrade, at this point it'll be Soboslai because Florian Wirtz is not available. So I wouldn't really do that. I would just keep Palmer at this point. So Thiago to Joe Pedro to Thiago is not bad as well. I mean, Joe Pedro is still on form, and I won't be surprised if he gets a goal. But I think you just have to target the fixtures, and Brentford's fixtures are pretty good. So JP to Thiago is fine. You have 2 more transfers left. Oh, I see what you mean. So there's no real reason for you to. I mean, you don't really need to use those 2 transfers. To be honest, you can still keep those 2 transfers. I want to get Thiago and get rid of Palmer. Then you have to sell Palmer to. You got Dango, right? Mm. If you're getting rid of Palmer and wanting to get Thiago, it would be Palmer to Ryan from Bournemouth, or what are the other options that are available? Or even Harry Wilson. Palmer to Harry Wilson or Palmer to Ryan. One of those two. And upgrade Mane to Thiago. That's the only way I can think of it. Hold Timber and Rice to 31 if you can. Yeah. Ghana's fixtures for those players after this week are not 31 are good. If I downgrade Palmer, then bench in headache. Yeah, because if you downgrade Palmer, even if you bring in like Harry Wilson, you do run into a bench in headache. Which in that situation, I would probably even bench Morgan Rogers. In that situation, but I don't think you need to do it this week, Amit. I don't think you need to do it this week. Bench Pedro or Dango. I probably wouldn't. Pedro might be the one who gets benched, but I don't. I just think Pedro to Thiago is also fine. Jack says, "All right, thanks. No worries, Jack. You are welcome." This is Jack's team, obviously. Please don't forget to hit the like if you guys found it very helpful, and subscribe if you're new as well. Thank you, thank you. Sabosla is okay, safe to get you through the fixtures. Palmer to Semenyo, Wilson, and Mane to Thiago. Then I would go Semenyo since you have already used your wildcard. You're reading the chat a bit late. Maybe you scrolled up a bit on the chat. I'm going like back and forth based on like what I think there might be a slight delay. Might be a tiny bit of delay of like when the chat is coming and also like what I'm reading. With no wildcard, this you need to be lucky with fitness, but by all this we can roll in and out at 31. Yep. Seems fine now. Maybe was an issue on my side. Oh, okay. Thanks, Ryan. Pedro to Thiago for free and play Sa. Yes. Pedro to Thiago and play Jose Sa. Yes, yes, yes. Who are you captaining, Amit? Who's your armband on? Because right now it's on Palmer on here. Who did you put the armband on? Oh, that reminds me. I need to take a screenshot of my team and send it over to Rob. Haaland or Thiago? Fair enough. Who are you leaning towards? 5 likes? Oh no, people. Smash the like, smash the like. There are 14 of you all. Please do like. Helps the YouTube algorithm. That's the main reason I'm asking. It just helps the YouTube algorithm. And then more people, obviously like Jack, Adiv, Manchester City FC can find the channel as well. It's just so much more helpful for the YouTube algorithm. Who are you leaning towards, Amit? Haaland or Thiago? Thiago is the way this week, says Top Mountain. Welcome. Manchester City FC. Bro, you forgot about me. Did I? Isn't this your team? I thought I answered this one. I did answer this one. James Conner, Defcon Beast. If I get Thiago, I need to free up 1.6 million. Oh, if I get Thiago, I need to free up 1.6 million. You can't free up, no? You don't have the cash to free up Thiago to 1.6. Like, where are you going to find 1.6 million? Because you've got James Hill already. You got Van Dijk for Chalaba. And you got Dango for Ghana, right? The only way you can free up money is like Ekitike downgrade. But with the Liverpool fixtures, you probably don't want to do that. And I don't really want to downgrade Bruno, Mbeumo. James Garner is also pretty cheap, so there's no downgrade there as well. Malik Chow also not really. It's not possible, right? There's no way for you to. Would you do anything else with the 3 free transfers? Oh wait, I thought you already did the 3 free transfers. Unless you haven't done it and you're gonna do it. I mean, the only other way, right, for you to get Thiago is if you did give to Thiago, and instead of going Van Dijk, you went Chalaba to. You have to go Chalaba down to like a cheaper player. Like, what you would have to do is you go Chalaba to James Hill. You would have to start Malik Chow over Mukiele this week. That's kind of the, like, you did Enzo to Dango, Chalaba to James Hill, and then Mark Gu to Thiago, and you would start one of Anderson or Malik Chow this week over Mukiele. That's the only way I can think of you being able to achieve and get Thiago in the team. Otherwise, so you had to sacrifice between Van Dijk or Thiago. That's the thing. So you kind of have to decide on that. Because Ekitike is like pretty expensive, right? He takes a lot of funds towards what you would use in defense otherwise. Because you have an expensive goalkeeper as well. But is Thiago really that worth it? His form in the last few games hasn't been that great. And I would say Van Dijk at the moment is on better form. It's just that the fixture this week is amazing. Now, you can probably get Dango and cover part. You could hope that you're covering part of the returns, but I wouldn't be surprised if Thiago does haul. I think just looking at your team structure wise, I think so. You have two decisions. When's the deadline for tonight? Deadline for me, Tiger is at 5:30 in the morning. For you, that'll be like 3:30, 2:30 in the morning. So you have two decisions. You can either do Chalaba to James Hill, Enzo to Dango, and Mark you to Thiago, or do the initial move that you were planning of Chalaba to Van Dijk, Mukiele to James Hill, and Enzo to Dango. Your other option as well, if you really wanted to, is you could bench Mukiele and do Malik Chow to James Hill. So you're like freeing up 1 million there, you know. You're like instead of doing Mukiele, you bench Mukiele and you do Malik Chow to James Hill. Now the thing is, you have to ask yourself: are you going to be starting Malik Chow in any of the upcoming games except for Game Week 31? So that's the other thing. Like you could do Chow to James Hill. So that'll free you up, not exactly 1 million because James Hill is now 4.1. So you free like 0.9 million. And then you can use that 0.9 million even next week if needed on someone. Like you could use that 0.9 million next week with, I don't know, you could probably downgrade some other player as well potentially. That's you need to you kind of have to decide how you want to approach it. By the way, if I get Semenyo, who would you bench? Says Adiv. If you get Semenyo, who would you bench? I'd bench Timber, Adiv. Let me have a look again at what you were saying. Kelleher, Gabriel, Van Dijk, Tennessee. So Timber on the bench. Krupi Jr. on the bench. What's your start? So you'll have Haaland. What's the formation you're playing, Adib? Are you playing because you'll have Van Dijk, Gabriel, Senesi, Timber, Bruno, Tango, Rice, Embuemo, Semenyo, Haaland, and instead of Mane, you'll have Thiago. So you'll have two strikers. You'll play a 3-5-2 formation. I'll bench Timber. I will bench Timber, Adiv. Mathoran, welcome. Bought in Wilson for Fernandez. That's not too bad. Bilal, how are you doing? Bilal wrote a very bad message. Got blocked by Andy. Bilal. Bought him Wilson for Fernandez. That's a very interesting move. You mean Bruno Fernandes, right? I don't know if I would have done that. Wilson for Bruno Fernandes is very interesting. I haven't had Haaland for a while as I chose Palmer. Should I look to bring back in as in Haaland or but how much would you have to sacrifice? Sorry, says Andy. Nah, don't worry about it, Andy. Bilal is fine. I think Bilal is fine. Freddie, how are you doing? Should you look to bring back Haaland? I don't mind if you want to bring him back in. The thing is, how much of your team would you have to like change up again just to bring him back in? Because I'm assuming you would have used that money on other players, right? Freddie, did you see the UCL draw? Like one side of the draw is really hard. The other side is like incredibly easy. I had to sell Palmer and a midfielder for funds. Who is the other midfielder? I think this week, it's maybe you can avoid. I mean, this week it's not fully necessary to do it. I think Leeds will be a very tricky fixture, but I think next week and the week after, Haaland is like probably one of the better captaincy options. Like next week, I think is next week Haaland the best captaincy option? Newcastle United, Brighton, Arsenal, Aston Villa, Chelsea, Liverpool versus Wolves. Although we don't really have any Liverpool captaincy options. Yeah, like Haaland is probably the better captaincy option next week. So you probably want Haaland by next week, anyways. Perfect for Arsenal and the UCL draw. Yep, I agree. Enzo must go, says Topantine. I have currently benched Enzo on my team. But yeah, he eventually has to go. Probably. I could even get. I probably might even go Ryan. Would I go Ryan next week against Brentford, Burnley, Manchester United? I don't know. Him or even Thiago, Bournemouth, Wolves, Leeds. I could go Dango as well. The thing is, The only reason I have no rush to sell Enzo is because of my like this attacking lineup for me. Unless I sell unless Declan Rice gets benched, I think this attacking lineup doesn't really change for me. So because of that, I don't really need to get rid of Enzo. Tarkovsky must go. What's your team, Turpentine? Send over your team. I can see your previous team. Is it the same team? Tuesday, Feb 17th. This is an updated team. Wilson or Anderson in mid. This is the team I had last week that you sent me. Is it still the same team? This is against Man United that you had. What's the updated team, Turpentine? Hold on, let me find you in the mini league. Aren't you in the mini league somewhere here? Can't find Turpentine. Uh, I need a solid bench for a bench boost. So this was your team that you sent me the week before, right? Like before game week 27. Arsenal versus Tottenham is the semi-finals. Ready? This is the team you sent me before 20. So I'm assuming this is the same team you still have. When are you planning on bench boosting? Why not hold it for like a game week 33 bench boost? Let me send you my team. All right. Da, 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 da. Oh, I've just seen these. Look at this. Newcastle's 18 days for Newcastle. Newcastle versus United versus Manchester City versus Barcelona versus Chelsea versus Barcelona versus Sunderland. Oh, this Sunderland is game week 31, by the way. That's an how many home games are there? 1, 3, 4 home games, which is not too bad. 3 home games in a row is not too bad though. But that's that's a tough run. I'm gonna tell you, that is a tough run. This is a tough run. They are in for the time of their lives. Imagine Tottenham winning the Champions League and getting relegated in the same season. Tiger, if they're winning the Champions League, they have to beat Arsenal to get past it. I don't know if even if you win the league, if they you'll hear the end of it though. Newcastle better get good. Oh, they're gonna. This is a tough run. I'm telling you. I don't know how many points they're gonna get from this, or how many wins. Uh, all right. Back to the table. Back to the teams. You think that happened. A team has gone down that have won the Champions League or version of it. Just sending my team to stop on that. All right, let me have a look. Got it. All right. So what do we have? We have Hill, Gabriel, Cash, Alderete, Bruno Fernandes, Embuemo, Somerville, Krupi Jr., Haaland, Thiago, and Rea. When do you plan on bench boosting? Surely, you still have all your chips available. Interesting. You can still bench boost 33, right, Turpentine? What's your plan for your chip? Like, are you going to bench boost in Game Week 33 or do you have all the chips available? Think that's happened. A team has gone down that have won the Champions League or version of it, I think. Not won the Champions League. Who was it? It's not the Champions League. It is. I might be getting this wrong. Fulham? No, not Fulham. Fulham, Derby? I don't know which. I think it was the Europa League. Was it the Europa League? I think it might have been the Europa League. Apparently, Marseille have won the European Cup and got relegated. Oh no, this is wrong. Oh no, not won it. Middlesbrough. They got to the final and got relegated as well. Middlesbrough got to the final and got relegated. That's the team that I thought about. Wildcard first, wildcard at week 32. So wildcard 32, bench boosts 33. Is that how we're going? Bilal, welcome. How are you doing? 202 in the league. Help me out. One free transfer. Think it ends out. Let me load it up. 202. Yeah, so I think you'll be fine, Turpentine. Overall, though, this team for this week, I think the team. Who are you missing? You have Thiago, Haaland, Krupi, Bruno, Embuemo, Somerville, Alderete, Cash, Gabriel, Hill. I agree with your Enzo has got to go, probably even Tarkowski as well. But maybe Enzo first over Tarkowski. I mean, do you have any free transfers available? Middlesbrough got to what final? I think it was, let me see. UEFA Cup final. Oh, apparently they weren't relegated. No, they weren't relegated. Okay, never mind. They finished 14th in the. Okay, they didn't get relegated. Middlesbrough got to the UEFA Cup final against Sevilla in 2005 or 6, but finished 14th in the Premiership. Basically, almost like a Swansea. Bench for Middlesbrough, yeah, lost it all that season. Little Janino, yeah. They finished 14th in the season, in the Premier League that season. Oh, back in the day, it was not the Premier League. It was pure Barclays football, lads. Barclays Premier League. No, Thiago came in already. No. I mean, for this one, like if you were to get rid of Enzo, like you can. So you've already used your transfer to get in Thiago this week. Yeah. Okay. So next week maybe Enzo can leave because you can try and get in a better midfielder option as well. But I think this week, yeah, I think this is the best you can do with this team. Juninho, I think, yeah, Juninho, right? Was the one. Did he play for Middlesbrough? I don't even remember that. I have Thiago and Ekitike both not on form, got them back in. I mean, the fixtures are there. You have to hope that fixtures breed form. That's the thing. Shepard, welcome. How are you doing? Oh, also, I need to get Bilal's team. Bilal, are you still here, Bilal? One free transfer, thinking Enzo out. Fernandez or Palmer? Is this Bruno Fernandez or Enzo Fernandez? Which Fernandez? I think that's Enzo Fernandez, right, Shepard? This is Bilal's team. Sanchez, Van Dijk, Gabriel, Richards, Rushbury Hall, Bruno, Embuemo, Enzo, Thiago, Haaland, JP, Anderson, Roden, and Anderson. Start Everton versus Newcastle. KDH you can continue to keep. Would you start Anderson? Forest are playing Brighton. You could probably start Forest Anderson as well, Bilal. You could start Forest Anderson over Enzo if you wanted to. Otherwise, I mean, you can get either Dango or Ryan from Bournemouth in. Roden, would I start Roden or Richards? You could probably start Roden if you wanted to. Might get you some DEFCON over Richards. Could even start Fulham Anderson, Joachim Anderson over Richards. Keep Enzo, sell Palmer, says Andy. Yes, him Enzo is okay as a starter from next week. Enzo safe 90 minutes. Bruno. Wait. Bruno Fernandes? Keep Bruno Fernandes. Sell Palmer. If it's Enzo it's a different story. If it's Bruno Fernandes, keep Bruno Fernandes. Keep Bruno, sell Palmer. Or if you're looking to buy, it's definitely Bruno. Where's Bilal? Is Bilal still here? I don't even know. But I think you can roll this team, or you can sell Enzo to bring in a Dango from Brentford or Ryan from Dango or Ryan or even Harry Wilson from Fulham. One of those three can come into your team. Or you can just roll and start the Forest Anderson this week. You can start the Forest Anderson over Enzo this week as well. You have plenty of options. All right. Hold on a second. I was supposed to. What about Wilson for Enzo or something? So you can. Here's the thing. You can roll the transfer and start the Forest Anderson, Elliot Anderson, over Enzo this week, or you can sell Enzo and bring in one of Harry Wilson, Dango Otara from Brentford, or even Ryan from Bournemouth. One of those three you can bring in. But you could also roll, up to you in terms of what exactly you wanted to do. I don't know why I took him out. Who did you take out? I still need wildcard as well. Wildcard is in Gameweek 32. Don't need to think about wildcard now. Wildcard Gameweek 32. Who did you take out? Oh, you mean Harry Wilson? You took out? It is what it is. Give me a second. I was trying to find where did I don't know why I kept it. Okay, I'll figure it out later. I think I'm gonna roll. Yeah, you can roll as well. Completely fine. Can roll as well. This is why it is. Even my go needs swapped. You can roll as well. Completely fine in terms of a move. Here we go. Wilson I took out. Yeah, okay. So you can look to bring in Wilson next week or like the week after. You don't need to rush it. Goalkeeper this week for goalkeeper, Burnley are playing Brentford. You can start Sanchez or you can start Dubravka this week. If you really wanted to do goalkeeper swap, you can do Sanchez to Kelleher. You can do Sanchez to Kelleher for goalkeeper swap. So yeah, Sanchez to Kelleher is an option. I'm not going to read the other comment. I've just seen Freddy's team. Whoa, Freddy with a new image. Freddy has Rhea, Van Dijk, Gabriel, Hill, Saboslai, Rice, Bruno, Mbuemo, Haaland, Ekitike, and Thiago. Taking a -4, Munoz, Enzo, and Mark Yu out, which brings in Anderson, Stark, and Thiago in. Fair enough. Fair. Looks good, Dan. Looks good, Freddy. Middlesbrough not a bad side with two Brazilians in the side, Juninho and Branco. Yeah, there you go. Juninho was a talented player as well. Yeah, I think I should do the goalkeeper swap. You can get in Kelleher if you wanted to from Brentford. That's another option as well. Think you to just roll. Okay. No worries. No issues about that. All right. Anything else? It is Pokemon Day today. Chad, how are you doing? Welcome. 1.5 in the bank, 3 transfers, thoughts, words replacement. If you really need a words replacement, yes, you can do it. Kelleher, Van Dijk, Chalaba, Konsa, Rice, Wilson, Enzo, Caicedo, Haaland, Ekitike, and Thiago. Oh, unfortunate with this. Yeah, you definitely need a words replacement. Bruno Fernandes. I think Bruno Fernandes from looking at this, Bruno Fernandes probably Bruno or Mbuemo, one of the two. Bruno or Mbuemo. I think those are the two that stand out as options to get in. Or you can also try like a Dango as an option, but I prefer Bruno and Mbuemo over those two. I mean, over the Dango. What do you think, Chad? Unless there's a no Manchester United players policy. 0.1 shot of Bruno Fernandes, then Brian Mbuemo is the other option. Brian Mbuemo is the other option. Unless you're 0.1 shot of that, actually. How much is Brian Mbuemo? 8.7. Oh, God, no. Oh, you have 1.5 in the bank. Okay, you can do Brian Mbuemo. Having said that, you could also sell Caicedo. Do you need to sell Caicedo? Yeah, you can sell. Okay, you can sell either Caicedo or Enzo for. You could go and get Dango or Ryan, one of those two players as well. In, I would start O'Reilly over Chalaba this week. Konsa, I mean, you can probably keep Konsa in. Bit hard to say. Konsa, yeah, you could probably keep Konsa. Chelsea players, Chalaba can get benched this week. You can start O'Reilly over Chalaba. I've just realized you have no Arsenal defense, which against Chelsea, it's okay. It's fine. Not too bad. I think Chalaba, bench, O'Reilly start, Konsa fine. I believe you need to sell one of Enzo or Caicedo this week and bench the other player. You can sell them to one of Dango or Ryan, one of those two. Are there any other players? I mean, who else stands out at that price range? Those are the two players that stand out. Yeah, at that price range, it's probably those two players. Soboslai from Liverpool is also not a bad shout if you wanted to go there. Since Florian Wirtz is injured, Soboslai and so Florian Wirtz injured, Frimpong back, which means Soboslai should go into midfield unless Slot doesn't start Frimpong and plays him. I don't know. Brings him off the bench. But yeah. All right. Any other questions? I'm just trying to see if we can find any other news, but doesn't seem like anything. All right. I think we're looking good from everyone's teams as things stand. Just checked. Middlesbrough, Andy got to two cup finals and were relegated with the Italian Ravanelli as top scorer that year. So who did they get relegated under? Was it who was manager? Was it? It was Gareth Southgate who was manager, right? When they got relegated, and when they made the cup final, was Steve McLaren? I think it's Southgate who got them relegated, wasn't it? Oh, that's why they say Southgate. Like when Southgate got a club relegated, Premier League club relegated, it was Middlesbrough. All right. Any further questions, lads? I think looking like it, everyone seems to be fine. Let me quickly load this up. Right. Ex Man United Brian Robson in charge. Oh, and when they got relegated, damn, in 31, I mean. Right. If fit, who is worth taking a minus for each position or best one or two? In 31, game week 31. Let me see. Give me a second. You want a -4. Hmm. I mean, I'm wondering whether, like, do you think Raul Jimenez versus Burnley? I honestly, I can't guarantee. Like, who would you want to go for? Like, Fulham have probably the best fixture out of the lot. But would I take a -4 for any of them? I honestly don't know who I'll even captain that week, to be honest. I don't know who I would even captain. Would you remove Joao Pedro for Ekitike? Ooh. Probably not. I would have done it if Florian Wirtz was fit. With Wirtz not fit, that kind of puts me off not really wanting to remove Joao Pedro for Ekitike. But if Wirtz was fit, I might have. Yeah, I would have probably done it. But do you have any other Liverpool players in your team? That's the question. Do you have any other Liverpool players? Let me put this here. I have Van Dijk from Liverpool. Would you remove Rice for Dango, Tara? Rice for Dango. I potentially might on that one. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. If you wanted to do that. Who else is in your midfield? Is the question. I need to play Soboslai, bench Rice. I need a coin flip. Do you want me to do the coin flip or do you want yourself to do the coin flip? And do you want a coin flip on the website or like what's the situation? I have Semenyo, Rice, Wilson, Rogers, Bruno Fernandes. Okay, fair enough. Do you have Thiago as well? I don't mind keeping Declan Rice this week mainly because like here's the thing. When it comes to like corners and everything, Chelsea are not the best at defending set pieces. So I don't mind keeping Declan Rice. So I don't think you really need to do it. To be honest, I'd probably keep him. Um, I'd probably keep him if I was you. I don't think it's really needed. Okay, Andy wants us to do a coin flip, so we shall do a coin flip. So Andy, you have to call the heads or the tails. Who do you want for heads? And who do you want for tails? Thiago, and we'll do a best out of 3. Keep in mind the coin flip has now we've done it twice this season. Once we did it twice on a Chelsea player. First time we did it, it worked. Second time it kind of failed to be honest because it told to go Haaland over Joe Pedro and Joe Pedro won by 1 point. Not the worst, but yeah. Haaland or Thiago cap coin flip this as well. Okay. So what do you want to coin flip first? Captaincy or Rice or Soboslai? And you tell me what is heads and what is tails. But yeah, Ikbam, I honestly I don't think you really need to make the transfer. Upfront I have Thiago Haaland and Joe Pedro. Yeah, I think that upfront line is fine. I don't think you really need to make the transfer to be honest. If you really wanted, you could do Joe Pedro TK and just hope for the fixtures to do well. But Joe Pedro is on form, so it's not too bad. And like the next set of fixtures as well, I don't think it's too bad. But if you wanted to play the fixtures, then yeah, I don't mind doing the JP to Thiago move. Thiago tails, head for Haaland. All right, we do a best out of 3 for captaincy. So starting once. Ooh, Thiago 1-0. We should do a real coin. I don't have. Oh, I do have real coin. I don't even know what country's coin this is. Ah, I do know that. Are these all the same country? Yes. But I don't know what is heads on this and what is tails. There's no heads or tail. Do we really want a real coin? You guys won't be able to see. You guys won't be able to see a real coin though. All right. There is a real coin. I think this is. You guys can't see it. Like I'll have to go to this. This is a Japanese 1 yen, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, the one on this side, and you have what is a leaf or whatever on the other side. It's a 1 yen coin. So I can flip that if you guys wanted to, but like I'll have to lift it like this. Ta-da! That's the best I can do for the coin flip. Ickwears, welcome. Player back five: Gabriel, Van Dijk, Timber, Dalot, Hill, and bench Enzo, or sell Enzo to Dango and bench one of Timber, Dalot, and Hill. I would probably sell Enzo to Dango and bench Timber. That's probably what I would do. Enzo to Dango and sell Timber. Here we go. I was. I will stay with what I have. So out of Semenyo, Rice, Wilson, Rogers, Bruno Fernandes, and Haaland, and Joe Pedro, who should I bench to play Thiago? Semenyo, Rice, Wilson, Rogers, Bruno Fernandes, Haaland, Joe Pedro. Who should I bench to play Thiago? Oh my days. It might sound crazy, but I slightly lean towards benching Rogers. Funnily enough, I might lean slightly towards benching Morgan Rogers. It's either him or Joe Pedro, funnily enough, that would get benched. What coin is that? This is, I think, a 1 yen Japanese coin. So yeah. So Thiago 1-0 so far on the AI coin. Yes, Thiago 1-0 so far on the AI coin. Perfect. Thank you. You are welcome. All right, we're gonna flip again. Flip in again. Heads. It goes to Haaland. We are now even at 1-1. 1-1 between Haaland and Thiago on the captaincy. Don't think Pedro will be benched. Yeah. So then I probably bench Morgan Rogers out of the athlete, which is funny because he's playing Wolves. But yeah. All right, last one. Here we go. Oh, it's heads again. Erling Haaland has won it again for the second time running this season for captaincy. Won it last week. Won it this week as well. What's best three out of best out of three? So that's it. Haaland, it is. Now, did you want to do the benching as well? Yes, rice or saboslai. Rice head. So rice heads, saboslai tails. Is that how we're doing it? Give me a second. All right, hold on. Let me give me 1 minute. I'm just quickly updating something. Give me 1 minute. I'm just quickly updating something on the background. All right, here we go. Are we ready? All right. So Rice or Soboslai? Declan Rice heads. Soboslai is the tails. So we start off with heads. 1-0 to Declan Rice as things stand. That was the own goal by Thiago. Maybe. So we try again. Soboslai is number 10 against West Ham. Might have 2 in him. Rice has 1 return logically. Yeah, probably true. We try again. So 1-0 to Declan Rice. We go again. Oh, I feel like this coin thing is like rigged. It's 1-1 now. Tails has gone to Soboslai. Are you ready, Andy, for the final one? Are we ready for the final one? I'd like to play Soboslai and Rice, but can't. All right, here's the final one. Are you ready? Oh, guess who won? Soboslai. It is. That's that then. Makes sense too. So yeah, so that is your basically that sorts your team, I guess, in terms of what you wanted to do. All right. Where is my chat? All right. I think what coin is I think this is the wait, I read it. Dark Horse Saboslai, I got him in, and with that injury as a pick, he becomes better. Well, we'll see how he goes. We will see how he goes. I think with that, I think we'll call it a day for today's one. Anything else to add? If not, I think honestly, it's been a good stream where obviously we had very interesting takes, some coin flips as well. This is how the team is going to be looking like. I think I'm kind of happy with how it's going. Obviously, Bruno Fernandes with the armband. Boslai will play the worst role now. He should be. Hopefully, we'll see. So we'll end it here. So obviously, shout out to you all, absolute legends. Andy, Tiger, Ikbam, best of luck as well. Ikivas, best of luck as well. Who else? Chad, Bilal, Shepherd, Turpentine, Freddie, Marathon, Manchester City FC, Tin, Adiv, Tiger as well, I mentioned earlier, and anyone else, Amit as well, and anyone else who's been watching in the background. Thank you very much. Best of luck to you all. Chad says EA may do the Liverpool swap. Words McAllister would be bold. Played well in the 10 last game. Could be as well. McAllister could play in the 10 as well. We'll have to wait and see. Did you look at my basmati rice? Ah, yes. We'll look at the basmati rice team before we end out. Sorry. Missed that. Basmati rice team. Is this the basmati rice team, Andy? I think this is the one, right? Basmati rice team, which includes Rufus, Gabriel, Guehi, Van Heck, Timber, Ryan, Bruno, Semenyo, Rogers, Thiago, captaincy, Joe Pedro, Palmer on the bench. I might even start Palmer. Ooh, Palmer or Timber. I mean, this is your call, Tiger. Palmer or Timber. I guess you're going for Arsenal to win, so you backed your Arsenal lads with Timber starting. But I would have had a look at probably starting Palmer, but fair enough. Back the Arsenal lads. But yeah, overall the rest I don't mind. Looks pretty solid. Looks pretty solid. All right. We will end it there. Palmer for who? Either Timber or Van Heck. Timber or Van Heck. One of them, I would bench one of the defenders. Timber or Van Heck. You kind of had to decide who you want to bench. Do you want to bench Timber or do you want to bench Van Heck? Let me end the poll as well. Looks like Haaland is the most popular captaincy. Van Heck team been getting good points. Then start Van Heck. I don't mind. So I guess it'll be then it's either Timber or Palmer. But if you're thinking that Arsenal are going to get a clean sheet, then I'll probably just keep Palmer on the bench. Up to you on that call. Basmati rice team is your differential team, right? Arsenal 3, Chelsea needs. Oh, well, if that case, then start the double Arsenal defense. All right. We will end it there. Draft guys too. I haven't looked in the draft to be honest, but good that you reminded. I'll quickly have a look at draft before ending it. Fantasy Premier League draft. When's your next live stream? Next live stream will be on Monday. You have a Tuesday deadline, right? Monday live stream for team selection. It's a midweek deadline. Let me pick my draft team before I forget. Actually, I think my draft team will remain the same. Maybe I put Michael Keane ahead of Gusto. I think the rest can be the same. Oh, Anton Stark, maybe? Anton Stark over Douglas Luiz? Maybe not this week. Any Man United players available? Shaw, Ahmad. Actually, Shaw could come in. Augusto. All right, we'll start Luke Shaw as well. All right, team is done. This will be a hard game. Yeah, probably. Probably will be. Any other United players available? Ahmad, Maguire. Ooh, should I just get like an entire triple of United defense? Robinson. I'm just gonna triple up on United defense from now till the rest of the season. Who do we bench? We'll bench Delap. Any other Manchester United players available? At this point, I just go full on United. No, that's all. That's it. That's basically it. All right, we'll see how we go. All right, we will end. I'll see you all on Monday for the next game. Thank you all for watching. Have a good night, everyone, and see you all on Monday for the team selection stream. Until then, have a good one. Enjoy the weekend. I'll see you all later. Peace out, everyone.